Hey now! Happy Batman Day, everybody. My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and because it is Batman Day, possibly my favorite holiday now of the year, I decided to sit down and watch and review this Batman film, Batman Subzero. This is I think 1997 animated film. It wasn't released in the theater like Mask of the Phantasm was. It was straight to DVD, but it is connected to the animated series lore and mythology. The plot is we meet Mr. Freeze, who, of course, his wife Nora is still sick and she's frozen, and he's always looking for a cure for her. And one day, though, something happens to the containment that she's in and gets destroyed. She's now closer to death. So now Freeze is desperate. He goes and kidnaps this doctor who's also having gambling problems. But also they need a donor, somebody that they can have a surgery to maybe save Nora's life. So they kidnap Barbara Gordon. So, of course, Batman and Robin have to go and save her. Now, what I think of Subzero is I really enjoy this. I do. I don't know if it's just because it's connected to the animated series, which is some of my favorite Batman stories, where they live, what I grew up on. But it's everything that goes into this. The characters, the animation especially. There are parts of this movie that are animated just the way that the show was, right? 2D, it has that flat surface, but for me, I enjoy because I do think there's detail put into it. I don't need a 3D animation, especially how animated films are nowadays. People probably are more used to that or enjoy that, but this is my type of animation style. The darkness, it works for Batman especially, but they did try to incorporate some 3D animation into some of the action scenes and some of the big set pieces, and I think those look good. It's different, it's something new and innovative that they were playing around with, like some of the shots of the Batwing or the Batcave, or there's a scene where Robin has a motorcycle chase with Mr. Freeze right after he kidnaps Barbara, and that's pretty much all in 3D, and it looks great. It does. I like, obviously, Kevin Conroy as Batman. There's a scene where Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson have to go to this gala, and there's a bunch of women who swarm around Bruce Wayne. There's not a lot of Bruce Wayne material in this movie, but that one little bit of Bruce Wayne having to fend off these women who are clinging on to him and holding on to him, it's just, that's a typical night in the day of Bruce Wayne. It's funny. He's more worried about getting back there as Batman. He doesn't even really care about this. He wants to get out of it as quick as he can. That little detail sums up and explains Bruce Wayne, Batman, perfectly. And this is an animated kids movie, technically. Dick Grayson, I do like that he gets a little more to do than usual because he is kind of in a relationship with Barbara. I mean, they sort of flirt around with each other. They're pretty much dating, but even Jim Gordon is sort of busting his balls about how she has guys hitting on her all the time, or she's hard to hold down and all this stuff. I do like that we get at least one bit of her as Batgirl, because the rest of the movie she is kidnapped. Mr. Freeze, I want to talk about him just as a villain, especially in this movie. He is very sympathetic. He's one of the few Batman villains where you sit there and you see why he's doing all this. It's all for his wife. He's desperate to save her life, even if it means, sure, killing Barbara. But still, he has that cold, heartless feelings towards other people. But for his wife, he'll do anything for her. And I love that Batman. This is what I love about Batman as well. The fact that Batman, he spent all this time going up against Freeze, trying to stop him and trying to save Barbara, but he'll still save this guy. He'll still try to save this guy. He'll still run back. He'll tell Robin, leave without me if I don't come back. Like, there's so many just good writing moments. It's only an hour long, so I'm not saying there's a whole lot of stuff in here. Hell, technically, you could argue that this could have been a two-part episode on just the animated series in general, but still, I like that they took their time for a movie. I like that they put something behind this, a little more production value with the budget, with the 3D animation. I do like every once in a while going back and watching Batman Subzero. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen this. I'm sure if the DC Universe app is out now, you can watch it if you want to. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!